It's the best time of the year. That's right. It's playoff season. Welcome on into Bleacher Talk. I'm your host, Jordan Spurgeon, and 6A and the Open Divisions begin their postseason this week, and the rest of the conferences continue their playoff push. Coming up in the show, Adam Beadle from Arizona Varsity will join me to break down his favorite teams and maybe some sleepers when it comes to not only winning a playoff game, but making a push for a gold ball. Later on in the show, Eliav Gabai has a story taking a quick look back at the battle for Arizona Avenue as these two teams who secured top four seeds in the Open in Hamilton and Chandler get set for their playoff run. And then Eliav Gabai will come back again for Social Spotlight. There's lots to get to and lots to find over there on X.com. But for now, here's Adam Beadle from Arizona's Varsity. As promised, Arizona Varsity reporter, recruiting analyst Adam Beadle joins the show now as we gear up for the postseason. And Adam, this is going to be fun this year. We've got a new format. We've got lots of teams and storylines and just so many coaching staffs that are incredible this year. And so there's really so much to get into. But I got to ask you right off the top, is there a team, any conference, any division that you're just really excited to see in this postseason?
Well, I mean, I think the story has got to be what Rich Edwards has done at ALA Quinn Creek. You start the year 0-5, and to have sort of a bounce back season in a sense. You win your last 5 games, you sneak your way into the Open Division playoffs, and you're going to be, faced up against a Red Mountain team that's coached by Kyle Enders, and we know, historically how good Kyle Enders has been in the playoffs and how well those Red Mountain playoff teams are. So I just got to give my flowers, I think, to Rich Edwards and winning those last 5 games at ALA Queen Creek, and that strength of schedule got them in the Open. And I think also a quick shout out to Joe Bushman and the year he's done at Castile in his first year as head coach. They've also kind of really put it on in the second half of the season. So shout out to those two head coaches and those two teams. Some incredible work down the end of the regular season.
Yeah, I mean that kind of takes me into the next thing too, because the way the Open Division works this year, these first round matchups outside of the 4 teams that get a bye, if they lose, they get to drop into that 6A bracket. And I think it sounds like you probably agree, but ALA Queen Creek Red Mountain, if either of those teams were to lose this week, not only could they do well in 6A, but they could potentially hold a gold ball. And the winner of this game could possibly make a push at some of those top four seeds, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a great point. I think honestly, the winner of that ALA Queen Creek Red Mountain game or excuse me, the loser of that ALA Queen Creek Red Mountain game is immediately the favorite in my mind to win 6A. These are two very competitive teams, two teams that have great offenses and are able to move the ball really well down the field. On the flip side, defense has really stepped up. Obviously, you got Jamison Wade at Red Mountain, who's just an incredible linebacker. And then defensively for ALA Queen Creek, you've had a lot of guys, young guys, that have had to step up this season. So really excited to watch those two in that matchup. And as far as the format goes, I love it. I love how these teams have the opportunity to slip back into 6A, the ones that lose, and contend for a state championship and for the Open. I think it just kind of makes it more exciting. Potentially the opportunity to have, an 11 seed like ALA Queen Creek find their way to make the Open quarterfinals, or any of those other teams that might have been kind of a dark horse coming into the playoffs at the end of the regular season.
As we look at the big 4 teams in the Open, Hamilton, Basha, Liberty, Chandler. I know early in the year you weren't maybe as high on your alumnus there, the Hamilton Huskies, but they've won your heart over throughout the season. But right now, as things stand, I mean, who is your favorite to win it all?
Yeah, man. I think week to week to week, it is kind of just
Yep.
shaking up like crazy, like super unexpectedly. Obviously, Bastion now is going to have to deal with Jake Rogers in the backfield at quarterback, which I absolutely love. I got to see Jake Rogers play against Perry last week, and I thought he did a phenomenal job in the way he runs that offense. He does it really well, and he connects with his guys. Obviously, you've got a Liberty team who has won back-to-back Open Division state championships. The big question mark this year was whether or not they were going to be able to refill some holes offensively. Some guys in the offensive line, obviously, quarterback was a big question too. And they have yet to lose in AZ since 2022. So
Yep.
it's been huge for the Liberty Lions, and of course the big story, the Hamilton Huskies this season. Roy Oliver has done, I think, is just one of the most special things I've seen in my time covering Arizona high school football. Granted, it's only been 3 years, but it's been incredible to see what he's done behind Jack Scully. And obviously, there's the big question mark now for Hamilton is, will it be Jack Scully? Will it be Daniel Veda, who, stepped in and made some huge plays for Hamilton? And then obviously as well, you got the Chandler Wolves, who I think are going to be really hungry after, what happened last Friday in the Battle of Arizona Avenue heading into the Open Division playoffs.
Yeah. I want to take a look at the 6A bracket, and I think it's fair to see, we touched on ALA Queen Creek Red Mountain, almost any of these teams that do lose in the Open Division round one have a legit shot to become the favorites in 6A. But when you look at the teams currently in the 6A bracket, is there one you're looking at that you're seeing like, okay, this team could and should make a deep run?
I'm going to say it, and I don't know if a lot of people are going to like it or going to agree with it, but the Mesa Jackrabbits,
Yep.
man, they got some midseason additions, Caleb Tafua, Kate
Mhm.
Anatima, and just, I feel like the continuity with that roster is really there right now. And that's just, I think, a credit to what Coach Hathcock has done in his first year. Again, another first-year head coach who has absolutely stepped up big time. And I think he's just got so many guys that respect him around him. And then obviously it helps when the player buy-in is there as well. There's a lot of underrated young players on this Mesa team, and I think come playoffs, the fact that they've had so much opportunity to play, and obviously I think they're really healthy right now. All their guys are out in the field. I'm really excited to see what this Mesa team's going to do. But on the same side in that matchup, the Highland Hawks, Brock Farrell has really found a way to get his team energized in the second half of the year. We know that Highland can always make a case to be a dangerous playoff team this time of year.
Adam Beadle here with me for a couple of minutes. Down in 5A, preseason favorites, Desert Edge. Entering the playoffs, the favorites, clearly Desert Edge. There's so much to like about that team, and of course, I would love for you to talk about them. But on the flip side of that, who is a team that you've seen or you think can actually make a push and stop them from going back to back?
Yeah, there's a couple teams I think that come to mind. Obviously, like you said, Desert Edge, the favorite heading into the season, now heading into the postseason, is the favorite, and I think that's respectable and that's there. And I would absolutely put Desert Edge right there at the top as well. I just think until somebody takes them down, they're going to be at the top. ALA Gilbert North is one of those teams that's had a really fantastic year. Isaac Massey has been a huge part of the success for ALA Gilbert North this season, and obviously Marana is another team that didn't get their shot last year in the 5A playoffs. They made the Open and kind of got the short end of the stick, but now they're going to have an opportunity, but to potentially do some big things as well. And as much as maybe they haven't had the exact success at the end of the season as they did at the beginning of the year, Arizona College Prep, I think, is another team you got to look at, and another first year head coach that's doing some big things. Coach Zellner, really just immediately getting the buy-in from his players. They've struggled with some injuries this season, especially in the second half of the year, and I think that Cactus Shadows Arizona College Prep matchup is going to be really exciting because I know Donovan Dixon is hungry to get to Mountain America Stadium in December. And so it's going to be really exciting to see those two teams and some of the other teams in 5A compete. I think that's what I'm most excited for the most is that there's going to be so much competition in the 5A playoffs.
Spot on there, Adam. One more thing before we get you out of here, kind of putting you on the spot a little bit here. We're through the regular season. Who's your player of the year? Do you got one?
Oh, it's Roy Oliver,
Yeah.
for sure. It's not even close.
Easy.
It's not even close. It's easy this year. I think last year we were like throwing a couple names in the bin, and obviously Desmond Roebuck came away with it, but Roy Oliver by a mile for sure. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Hamilton Husky.
No, he's unreal, and seeing him get the national spotlight, of course, he's going to get it here in Arizona as well. Well, Adam, thanks so much for joining me. You guys can follow him on Twitter, see all his work over at Arizona Varsity, and you'll definitely want to keep in touch with Adam throughout the postseason. And maybe in about a month, you can start getting some sleep and everything with school and everything else going on.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Jordan.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Grit is in you.
It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in rockin' protein. Never settle.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Discover more Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino.
Hi, folks. Here are your drinks.
Where having fun means racking up reward credits with the Caesars Rewards loyalty program that can be redeemed for food, free play, hotel stays, and more. Not only here in the city of Maricopa, but also at more than 50 Caesars properties coast to coast. From Harrah's Las Vegas to Caesars Palace in Atlantic City. What are you waiting for? Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino, the official sponsor of Play. Grit is in you. It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in rockin' protein. Never settle.
I don't think we started off strong, but like we came back in the second half. Our QB Daniel stepped up for us really big, and that's why we showed up. It was sad seeing Jax go down. He's my best friend, so. But like we all have trust in everybody, so we can go make a play, and that's how we came back. It means a lot because they're a great team, but like it's a rivalry game. It's always going to be competitive.
Man, we talked about it. I think the biggest thing for us is connection in tough environments and rough environments. We talked about a connection. Talk about families always connected. We're a band of brothers, man. We stick together. Big thing I have is just talk about let's rely on one another. Don't flinch. We haven't flinched at all this season. It's trying to bring this response to those guys. It's credit to the defense getting started right off and kick off right.
In the locker room, he told us to have confidence, and like if our coach has confidence, he's going to put confidence in us, and that's pretty much how he sets the tone for us all the time.
Finding ways to get 11. Our backup Daniel, who's a senior, been waiting for his moment. This is a great moment for him. Great comeback story for this young man. Great to help us finish the regular season the right way, but we got plenty more to go, and the new season starts, and we're excited for the opportunity. We're just ready to see where everything kind of falls from there. But man, I'm proud of these guys. They've been resilient all season, and people said we haven't been challenged. We've been challenged all season with the schedule.
Prince Amukamara, pride of Apollo High School in Glendale. And I want to tell you, even though you made your mark collegiately and in the NFL on the defensive side of the football, I can tell you firsthand that you were a star on the offensive end because you ran for over 2,000 yards, over 30 touchdowns. You were the Friday Night Fever Offensive Player of the Year. Man, what happened to that transition? I mean, what made you become a defensive standout?
I'd like to say it wasn't my choice.
Ready to learn, ready to play with Mr. A. Just say yay!
You have found a post-football playing career working with the youth. Can you tell me about that and some of the things you have going on?
Yeah, so I started a YouTube channel called Mr. A Adventures, and basically we teach kids about nutrition, education, and fitness.
Are you ready for some healthy fun?
The ages is around maybe like 5 to 9. It could probably expand from there, but you'll have episodes of me being at a museum or at a science exhibit, and we're teaching kids about the solar system, or you could see me interviewing Eli Manning.
Salutations, I'm Mr. E.
Hold on. Salutations, A-Squad, that's my line.
Or Victor Cruz, asking them what are their favorite fruits and vegetables, and it's all about encouraging the kids just to live a healthy lifestyle.
Why is nutrition so important, especially at such a young age?
I think it's huge because I think it can affect how you perform in a classroom, and it can affect how you perform over life.
Name a fruit that's high in hydration.
Watermelon.
That's right! That was our #1 answer, by the way.
Being an athlete and having my background and my experience and knowing how nutrition affected me and allowed me to play longer.
Did you know carrots are like nature's toothbrushes? What is your favorite exercise to do when you were a kid?
Ooh, I like to climb on the monkey bars.
The monkey bars, strong arms!
Just trying to add a colorful diet to a kid's plate.
I'm a big broccoli guy.
Check out like broccoli, check out avocados. Like my kids watch my episodes, and now when we put broccoli or an avocado on their plate, they identify it and they're more likely to eat it.
Eat your carrots!
How can kids and their parents become linked and involved with you and your processes and foundations?
Of course, so I would say #1, subscribe on YouTube, Mr. A Adventures, and then go on our website, mraadventures.com. Our foundation site is mracares.org, and on there you'll be up to date on any type of events that we're doing. And I think we're planning to do a community event where it's more like a wellness thing, so it'll be free checkups from vision, hearing, and it'll be like a back to school thing where we give out backpacks, so definitely be on the lookout for that.
Can you spell quinoa?
Did Eli spell it right?
President Mugamara, my man.
Partying like it's 1989. Did you coin that phrase?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Ortho Arizona and my journey. My knees were shot, so I had double knee replacement, and I wanted the best in rehab. Ortho Arizona encouraged and pushed me in the process. Go to orthoarizona.org. That's orthoarizona.org.
Welcome everyone under the lights at Mountain America Stadium. Boy, look at this stadium. If you're not here, shame on you. Go up and go get it, young man. What a catch.
Buy your season tickets, because why would you not want to be in that environment?
I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah. It's all God, this ain't no love. Yeah. I used to be stuck in that.
Welcome back into Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Eliav Gabay. So you know what that means. It's time for Social Spotlight with the postseason in full swing. Eyes everywhere, right, Eliav? You've got eyes everywhere for playoff time.
Goggles on, baby. Specs on. We're getting after it. Yes, it's the postseason. And you know these teams are ready. So are we. We are in prime form, just like Mountain Dew right now. And Dalen Arnett, are you kidding me? Now your new career 6A touchdown receptions leader, beating out Perry's Colby Dickey. Check this out. The stats don't lie. His man Brady Goodman, the QB, 23-37, 252 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and then of course Dalen Arnett doing what he does. Not a massive player in size, but massive in talent. What do you see out of Arnett, Spurge?
He's shifty. He knows how to get open. He knows how to have a really good rapport with Brady Goodman. They have a really good rapport the last couple of years, and he's just somebody that at the end of the day makes plays. He's one of Cody Cameron's favorite players out here in the state of Arizona, and that's enough for me. If Cody Cameron really loves a player, you got to watch out for him. And Dalen Arnett is that guy. Super excited to highlight him on our broadcast later on Friday night. It's going to be a fun time out there between Centennial and Mountain View, and he's definitely a guy that's going to be all over the field like he has been his entire career as the new career touchdowns leader in 6A.
No doubt. And for this next one, I was on the sideline for the battle for Arizona Avenue. And Spurge, we talked about it. One of the games of the year, no doubt. Like we always say, rivalries throw all the stats out the window. And this one was definitely an example of that. Crazy comeback from number 1 Hamilton. They were down 34-13 at some point, came back to win 55-41, and the fans went crazy, rightfully so. So much so that there was even a mini student field rush. Check this out. Spurge, I've never seen that personally at a high school game, but what a matchup between these two teams that we might see a rematch of this down the line too in this postseason.
Yeah, the 1 seed and the 4 seed in the open division, so they're on a collision course potentially in the open semis, depending how things play out. But you don't see that at the high school level. I know there's a lot of, takes on field storming at the college level, but hey, in a game like this, the battle for Arizona Avenue, 2 coaches establishing themselves in the midst of one of the best rivalries in Arizona high school football. It's incredible to see. Anyone that's been out of those games, it's the most packed sideline, it's the most packed stands every single year. Good luck with parking because it's always a zoo out there, but there's a reason for that, and it's because there's so much history between these two teams the last 25 years, and so it's just really cool to see that when Hamilton came out on top, the students were ready to embrace it as fully as they could. And that's what locked up the number 1 seed for them. They had so much to celebrate. It's awesome.
Yeah, and shout out to the Chandler field staff there. I mean, poor guy, the gate attendee just cracked the gate open a little bit, and the students burst through, and they needed a police presence to get them back off the field. But hey, that's passion for you right there. This last one from our man, Jordy Ham. Pretty cool image on the Jumbotron as they were rooting on the Arizona defense to close this one out. 3 of the top wide receivers to come from Arizona high school football. Of course, Basha's Gio Richardson. We got Hamilton's Trey Spivey. And then ALA Gilbert North's Brandon Phillips. I mean, that's a lot of talent for one picture, Spurge.
You know, seeing those 3 guys, I mean, Brandon Phillips, the career receptions leader in all of Arizona high school football, regardless of level, yards and touchdowns. I mean, he was incredible. Gio Richardson always made big plays for Basha. Trey Spivey has been phenomenal since leaving Hamilton, and even while he was at Hamilton, of course. So to see them have an impact with such young receivers together in their home state for the Wildcats, I mean, come on. Doesn't get much better than that. They've all made really impressive plays when their number has been called this year, and to see that image right there, nice job, Jordy. Definitely something special to see.
And we'll see what they do for the rest of the season. But that's all I got for Social Spotlight.
Eliav, thanks so much. Thank you all for tuning in to Bleacher Talk. We'll see you next time.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.